Hey, greetings everybody. This is Corey, your field service manager for Lucas-Nuelle in the USA office. So I'm going to do a video here on importing users into Classroom Manager. So had a situation come up where instructor has a new laptop. They want to transfer all the user data from either their old PC or their server at the school or whatever it may be. But basically, you need to configure Classroom Manager to find all of your user data and manage your student data. So what you're going to need is you obviously have to have your classroom manager. You'll need to locate the folder where your user data is located. By default, it is located in this location here. I'll leave the screen up for a second so you can follow it or you can pause it. And then you'll need some sort of spreadsheet, so an Excel sheet or a Google sheet for importing the data. So first things first, on this configuration page in Classroom Manager, you'll need to make sure that the checkbox here is checked for disable login for non-registered users. So LabSoft recognizes registered versus non-registered users. If you check this box, essentially what that means is someone who tries to log in with a username that is not in your registered list of users, they will not be able to log in. By default, pretty much anybody can log in with any name as long as they register it in LabSoft, but this disables that from being able to occur. So what you'll need to do is the local user data, this is where it's pulling the student data from, but the issue here is we need to tell Classroom Manager what users to look for. So this folder will match this folder by default, so you don't want to change that location, otherwise they won't work in LabSoft itself. As you can see here, I have my folders set up for, this is for myself, and then I have a couple of test profiles set within LabSoft. So we're going to import all of these into Classroom Manager as if I was managing their progress. So what you'll need to do is go into you'll start with a blank Excel sheet or Google sheet. You're going to basically model this sheet after the users slide or the users tab in Manager. So you've got 5 categories here: login name, first and last name, member of group, and folder for user data. The folder for user data we can leave blank. Really the most important thing you need to do is put the login names. Now, these login names, which we're going to put right here, need to match exactly to the names of the logins in LabSoft. So once you register a profile in LabSoft, it creates this data folder for you. The name of this folder matches exactly your login name. So your import list needs to have these exactly as they match to the folders. Your first and last names you can leave blank, but this would be a good opportunity to put them in all at once rather than having to do it manually later. Member of group, by default, if you leave this blank, will go to all. But this is a good opportunity for you to kind of mass divide these the way you need them divided up. So as an example, I put Q1, Q2, Q3, and we'll see how that divides up in Manager when I import it. The folder for user data, again, you can leave blank. So what you'll need to do is you'll need to, once you have this finished, and quick note, you also do need to put the headers in the first row. As it imports this data, it looks for that row, so it leaves that out of the imported data. So you'll want to put that in, and then everything else underneath it. So once you have all of your student data in this sheet, you will need to export it as a CSV file. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. It's going to download it here. Then we're going to go into Manager, go to the users page. You will go to Options and go to Import at the top here. And this will be in your downloads. You'll hit Open, and there is your test data. There's your student data all imported and divided up the way it should be. And then once you go into your groups, all of your identifiers are there. Your students are listed under your users tab here. You can assign or unassign courses and all of that. And then basically don't forget to hit save at the top when you're done. The folders for user data, if for some reason these were stored somewhere else, you can change them. But like I said, by default, they should be in that users folder, which is where it's looking for that data. So essentially, it looks for the data automatically, but you need to tell it what data to find. So this is where you do that. You can make changes here manually if you needed to, and so on, but this is how that information goes in there. I hope this was helpful. If you guys need any help, feel free to reach out to us. Our contact page is on our website. And I hope you guys have some success with this.